You started streaming recently, right, Sydney?
Actually, before I started doing YouTube, I tried being a Twitch streamer full time.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
What? For all like a good 5
What did you
months.
stream?
I'd stream mostly Resident Evil.
Really?
Yeah. I really like shooting games because it feels just like
No brain,
Yeah,
pull
'cause-
the trigger.
That was back when we were living in Thailand, and
Yeah.
Sydney, like, because of her visa status, she couldn't get like a proper job there.
Oh,
So
she's
she
streaming.
would like try to take any like odd jobs or like contractual jobs that she
Yeah.
could. And like on the side, I was like, well, you don't want to be a YouTuber because she was still
Yeah,
kind of
so-
scarred from
yeah.
the Leafy thing.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why not try streaming? You know, that's
Yeah.
So how did that go for you?
It actually went okay. Like I
Yeah.
got 5 viewers, and actually my mods now that are like man my Discord as well as like everything are actually the 5 people from that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
That's how you know they're real ones.
That's cute.
That's
That's
cute.
cute.
the original
And to be
5.
fair, like I wanted to grow my audience, and then Garn's like, just try doing YouTube. I'm like, fuck. All right, I'll do it, and then just did YouTube instead.
So do you plan to like go back into streaming?
Streaming's actually a lot of work, isn't it? Like
Do you-
it's
oh
just
yeah,
like,
I was going to ask about that. What do you think about the whole streaming versus YouTube debate? Because they always fucking argue.
Yeah, it's
about
like,
it.
oh, streamers don't put any effort in.
And the vice versa,
Yeah, vice
yeah.
versa. It's
To be fair,
like,
streaming's hard. Like streaming, you have to like talk to people constantly. You have to like be entertaining nonstop for hours and
yeah.
hours on
Yeah.
end. Like constantly, like it feels like you're being like you have to be excited, peppered, energetic. Otherwise, you're boring.
Yeah.
It's
Like if you had to pick, like if you say you could be just as successful in either career choice, being a YouTuber or a streamer, putting in the same amount of hours, which one would you prefer to
YouTube,
be?
100%, 100% YouTube.
I think I'd do YouTube as well.
Yeah.
if I'm
Like
honest.
it's because streaming is I think every day. It's constant.
Yeah.
I think I find streaming easy. Like I can just chat shit for like 5 hours, no problem.
Yeah, but you're like one of the most extroverted introverts I've
Yeah,
met. Like,
Maybe.
there are times when I'm just like, I just don't want to talk. especially when I'm streaming. My stream limit is 2 hours. After 2 hours, I'm just like,
Same.
man, I hate talking.
Yeah.
Moving my
Yeah.
mouth is just effort now.
I still
Yeah.
love doing 24-hour streams. I've done like 5, I think, in total.
That sounds like torture.
Yeah,
to me.
that sounds like torture.
The last 8 or 6 hours are just pure pain, and the last 2 are like you're a zombie.
Yeah.
And like you forget. I would be like, oh, I haven't spoke for a minute. I'm sorry, chat.
That's what it feels like though. It's like
But it's good because it gets people excited because they know that they can just turn it on. But like, I don't know. I find streaming easy when I do it, but the problem is that I don't know how I could do it 5 days a week.
No.
Like,
No.
I like that with YouTube. Okay, I can work 14 hours a day for a week if I want to.
Yeah.
But I can also just not work for a week if I've prepared properly,
Yeah,
right? And I
yeah.
really love that flexibility. And I feel like with streaming, even I've started getting it a little bit. I'm like, wait, why did I lose 200 subs?
Yeah.
Or I haven't streamed in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit, am I getting that pressure of a streamer where it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I gotta keep my subs
You got to
up.
maintain your
Yeah.
sub count.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's almost like you're gamifying it, but it forces like you see these streamers that do like 12-hour streams a day, like 4 or 5 times a week, and I'm like, that can't be healthy.
Yeah.
They're just built for that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just built different.
I
didn't want to say it.
They're just built
Built
different, man. What can I say?
Honestly, like I really do think that streaming.
Like I think I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna probably piss people off. I think streaming takes way less talent. I think it just takes
a lot of patience. Yeah.
I think it takes a lot of learning and effort. Like, I think anyone can be a streamer. I think for some things on YouTube, it's a lot harder to succeed.
Yeah.
I think YouTube has become very specialized as
I don't know. I feel like it's like half and half, because I feel that with streamers, to stand out in this day and age, you have
Yeah.
you have to have something about you that makes you stand out.
That's true.
Whether it be
or
like
you have to be a VTuber.
or you have to be a VTuber, and even then, it's just a matter of time before VTubers get so oversaturated.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna happen,
that it's gonna
I mean,
be
it's already happening.
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
exactly, right.
I
I mean,
mean-
that's why Hololive have like a audition period.
Yeah.
Like it's no coincidence that everyone on Hololive is really, really good at being entertaining. It's because they fucking auditioned for it.
I mean, I'm not saying that like, it requires no talent whatsoever. I just think the barrier of entry to, I mean, even Twitch is really hard to get an audience on.
Yeah.
I feel like YouTube, it's easier to get to the first 1,000 subs. Whereas on Twitch, it's hard to go from 0 to 10. Like, that's hard.
I just feel like with YouTube, there's more opportunity for creativity.
There is. There definitely
Because
is.
with streaming, you are way more limited in your ideas of what you can do. And not saying you can't do like original ideas, but you are way more limited than what you can put in a YouTube video per se.
That's true. But I don't know. I feel like YouTube has become so competitive recently to be even notable whatsoever, you do.
I'd argue
require-
Twitch is like even more competitive.
Oh, yeah.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
I think Twitch is way more.
Really?
competitive.
Okay. That's
Like,
fair enough.
I would have no idea how I would go about growing myself on Twitch if I wasn't already established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Whereas,
I wouldn't either.
yeah,
but, like-
whereas on YouTube, I'd be like, maybe I can do like an interesting video
Yeah.
idea, or like,
Yeah.
Right,
you know,
right, right,
like
right.
tackle a certain topic in a way that no one else has.
Because
But
let's be real, when it comes to Twitch like discovery,
Oh, it's garbage.
it's shit. Like
Yeah.
people don't go on Twitch to watch VODs.
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
that's just not
but,
how
but
it
like,
works.
as in, like, to be a successful Twitch streamer, is it the problem of I'm not entertaining enough, or the algorithm is fucking me?
Yeah.
Like, what's like?
It's
or
a
is
bit
it a
of,
mix?
it's a bit of both, I reckon. Because like again, it stems down to that whole thing of like, you know, if you have more than 20 viewers
Right, right.
in a stream, every stream, then you're technically in the top 10% of Twitch.
Yeah.
right.
Right,
It's
right.
like there's just anybody can do it, but to maintain that level of quality throughout the entire time, I think does
There's-
take a somewhat
Yeah.
of a talent,
Yeah.
right? It's,
There's a lot of streamers that, like, between 20 and 100 that just like you build up that like audience of just pure like commitment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just like constantly interacting with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I think to get to that point is like just requires just not being a dick and
Yeah.
just dedication.
Because like I'll tell you one of the big reasons why I was able to get into like the VTuber scene versus like the live streaming scene before like VTubers came along is because what I couldn't get into about like streamers is that they're basically always streaming, right? They could be they're streaming 8 hours a day, so you can tune in anytime you want, but you don't know what they'll be doing. You know, sometimes they'll be playing a certain game, then you know. I get that you can just leave them on in the background, but I like having like a piece of content that I know I can watch. So with VTubers, most of their streams are like 1 hour or 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So it's just like very segmented. So I know what I'm getting out of a VTuber stream. You know, they're going to be playing for this set amount, and you know, it's on a schedule. They're going to be doing X show or playing X game, and I can be like, okay, I'm going to watch this VG for this time, and then I could, you know, do something else.
Yeah.
Whereas with Twitch, it's just like, do I want to put them on in the background? You know, maybe
Right,
not. You
right,
know,
right.
there's nothing that inherently draws me to their content aside from if I really like their personality.
And also, it's just so much easier to like watch back on VODs on YouTube because YouTube is built as a already pre-recorded
Right, right, right.
video
Yeah.
service, right?
I mean,
so like,
yeah.
so it's just way easier to like go back. Like if you missed a VTuber stream, then
Yeah.
it's so easy to just go into the channel and just see all the VODs there,
Yeah.
like a regular YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas with Twitch, looking through VODs is a fucking pain in the ass
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they've set
I mean,
it up so shittily.
That's
Yeah.
why everyone has a fucking highlights channel,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
which I want to get as well.
Exactly.
yeah, I saw someone started highlighting your Twitch streams as well.
Yeah, they did, and I want to basically just get one where I can just like split the ad rev with someone, so it's like all right, they just do it, they get the ad rev,
Yeah.
whatever, and then it's just
Job opportunity.
make content more because like I mean if I'm streaming I may as well turn it into content, right? Like
Yeah.
if I have nothing to do with it, great, like I can just yeah, I mean it's whatever. I mean I do think that Twitch is fucking hard to get the ball rolling. It's
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal.